On this slide, we're going to discuss a different presentation of the box method. First, we begin by putting our first term in the blue box, then our last term in the red box. So we have 8x squared minus 10. Okay. Now, our next step is to factor out the 8. Well, there's a couple ways we could do this. We could use 8 times 1 or 2 times 4. However, I think the best bet is 4x times 2x. Now let's look at minus 10. Okay, well, we need, in our middle term, we need that to be negative 2x. So I would consider minus 5 and plus 2. Let's see what that gives us. Well, it looks like that gives us minus 10x and 8x. Well, let's check this middle, the yellow. Let's see what that does for us. Let's see if we need negative 2x. That is going to work. So we have minus 10x plus 8x. And that does give us minus 2x. So that gives us our solid center that we need. So if we write those factors, what are we going to get? We will get 4x minus the 5 and 2x plus the 2. And this will work if we go back over our box method. So there we go. A different presentation of the box method. Let's look at our next slide. Okay, on this slide, we're going to discuss the word problem where we had a standard form expression. Here's our expression it gave to us. And then that expression can always be factored. Here's the factored form they talk about. They talk about z. Well, z in our example is going to be 5. It's given to us. Well, it's always going to be given to us. What will not be given to us is k. K will always be an unknown form, as you can see in our given portion. So now let's begin by starting with our red and green boxes. Let's grab a pen so we can write that in. Let's get a different color. Okay, so we're going to start with 6p squared. And then in our green box, minus 10. Oh, that's not our thing. Let me erase that. That's from our last one. For this one, grab our pen again. We actually should have plus 5. Now, let's go to what they gave us factored. So on the top, they want us to have 2p. We're going to have some kind of a k. We don't know what that's equal to. Then on our side, we'll have 3p. Obviously, 3p times 2p equals 6p squared. And then below that, we will have 5. And we can already tell maybe what our k is going to equal up here. Well, let's go ahead and go about this another way. Okay, let's see. 2 times 5 is going to give us 10p. Let's double check this. Our middle term is 13p. Subtract the 10p. That is going to give us 3p. I bet this works out, and it will if we have 1 as our k. 1 times 5 is 5, and 1 times 3p is 3p. This all checks out. Our middle term here is going to work, and we're done. We know that k equals 1. Let's write this where you can see it. We're good.